Seven. Okay, so looks like we are live. Let me just check on my laptop to see if it's fine. Hi Shalini, happy to see you here. I'm so excited you're here. Okay, looks like I am going live. So let's just, yeah. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so before we start, yeah, Shalini, today you're perfect. Right on time. That's perfect. Okay, so how are you doing? How's Navratri is going on for you? Okay, so okay, before we start, I just want to put this out a quick note that this video is belongs to me, and no part of this can be used for any kind of commercial purposes without my permission or from the permission from Zentangle link. And any Zentangle related trademarks are again their sole and exclusive property of Zentangle, so cannot be copied or recorded without their permission. So let's get that off. Yeah, happy Ayuda Puja, Shalini. So I just did puja in the studio. Okay, so few announcements. First thing is our Zendala Joy. So I'm super excited that we are almost entering into the last week. So we just have 7 more days to go, and that is super fun. So you can find the entire series on my YouTube channel, which is Sandhya Studio. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channels, please do subscribe to the channel. And so it's a month-long series. Throughout this month of October, we've been doing fun Zendala projects. So do join us for that, and you will require a template, a string template, which is what we're following throughout this month. And to get that free template, you need to sign up onto my newsletter, so you would get updates on my upcoming workshops and other cool fun projects that I will be that I do. And also you will get that instant free download as soon as you sign up. um, and I do have a Facebook group called Zenbees, which is where all the after party fun happens. You can share your works from the project at the in the group, and there's a lot of learning happening in the group after the session. So that's a cool place to hang out. So I would invite you to join us there. And I have a Facebook page called Sandhya Studio. That's where we do a Facebook Live every Friday at 10 a.m. India time. So do join us there for fun sessions. And yeah, if you're visiting my page, then please do like my page so you can get updates from my Facebook page. And I am also there on Instagram, so you can join me on my Instagram. On Instagram I do a live every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. India time. So do join us there for a fun project. And when you're visiting me on Instagram, do make sure that you follow me there. And that's my website, and that's about the announcements. So these videos will be here on my YouTube, so you can always come back and refer to them. Okay, so let's get started. Today we will be working with string number 7. So we did this string previously as well, and today let's see how we can kind of give it a different twist. Okay, so if you have any questions or any comments, this is a good time. We are here tangling together live, so you can always ask me questions, and I would be happy to answer you guys. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so first tangle that we are going to do today is called Petals. So we're going to spell it like this. So it's called Petals. Okay, so this is a very simple, beautiful, fun tangle. Okay, so just before we move on, I just wanted to mention about the supplies that we're using. So I'm using a round Zendala tile, and I have my string placed onto this to get your instant free download. All you have to do is sign up onto my newsletter, like I mentioned, and I'm working with my black 01 micron and 08 micron, and I'll be using my pencil and stuff. So let's get started with this. Okay, so our first tangle, as I mentioned, is called Petals. So we start with a circle like this right in the center. Now you eyeball the center. Okay, so I just do this and I am kind of making lines like that. Okay, so now I start somewhere here. I pull out a line and end it like this. So notice it's narrow here, and as I come out I make it darker. Okay, do let me know if my audio goes low. um, I always forget, and that's a complaint that I hear all the time, so just let me know if you can't hear me, so I will make sure I'm speaking loud. Okay, so now I just repeated this again, and we're going to do this once again. This, okay, so now I'm going to go slightly further here and pull out another one slightly bigger, that's landing on this petal. Okay, so I start another one from here, go around, and that's landing on this petal. Okay, so like that. Now I'm going to start one from here, go about and land on this. So we're just going to keep adding petals like that. Okay, so you start like that and you give it a nice curve. Okay, so we're going to go around and fill this entire circle with this flower. So this is like one flower that is kind of going around. Okay, so keep rotating your tile as you go. Hi Manu, how are you? Thank you very much. Yes, happy Saraswati Puja, and thank you very much. That's really sweet. Okay, so we are continuing with this. Now I almost do not have space here, right? So I'm just going around to check wherever I have space to add my petals. So this is like a lovely flower like that, right? So now I am going to go around and add some circles or tipples uh, to kind of fill in those gaps that I have. Right, so let's do that. Okay, so how is everybody doing? Shalini, I'm loving your colors, and you guys are killing me there with all those beautiful words. I'm I'm kind of resisting myself so hard not to touch my colors until I finish this series. But after this, I'm definitely going to redo all of this in colors and try out all of that fun. But it's really fun to see so many variations and so many combinations. It's just beautiful. Okay, so now I'm done with the flower here. So my next tangle is called Samson. So I'm going to do that. Let me just mention it here. Fine line, straight, or you can make it slightly wiggly. I am going to make it slightly wiggly, so just slight wavy line. Okay, so we're going to go the full length here, and I'm going to go till here. I'm not going to touch this part. I'm just going to stop right here. Okay, so I'll tell you why. And we're going to do the same thing. Let's do the same thing for the next one as well. So just make your wavy lines like that. Now you can definitely make it straight if that's how you want it, but I am going to do that, and I'm going to stop right there. Okay. Okay, so we have this. Now I am going to add branches, or these little lines that comes out. So we're going to give it a little twist like that, so it's going to look like that, like a flue, right? So go all around, or along this line, this spine line that we drew, and add some of these branches, or whatever this is called, these little things coming out of the spine. Okay, so I'm going slightly smaller here. Can also have it curved. Okay, so let's just stop it here like that. Okay, so now I am going to kind of start from here and make a wavy line that's kind of going along these stems that we created to give it a beautiful floral or the leafy effect. Okay, so just go along with that, and this is one of those tangles where it's all okay. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. Okay, now I'm going to repeat this on the other side. Okay, so again I start from here, go out, zigzag, zigzag. Let me keep it here this way, and then come about here. Okay, and continue on that. No, it is not icanthus. Icanthus is slightly different. This is called Samson, but it kind of there's a lot of similarity between the two. But icanthus has it kind of has this cap on the top. It's slightly different. This is one of the original tangles that was there. Icanthus is much recent tangle. Okay, so let's repeat this now on the other side. So I'm going to do this one here first. Okay, so again let's pull out our, so make sure we are looking for some space in the center here. Okay, so even after I have my leaves coming out of this one, I still want to maintain some space, so make sure you have that space. Don't go too far in. Okay, so I'm just going around this section to add my these branches. Okay, so I'm going around this. Okay, so I'll stop right here. So now let's go around making our leaf. So again, wiggly lines. Okay, so have fun with this, and there's no right or wrong way of doing this. Okay, so I'm pulling this to this this leaf here, and I've just kind of joined it there. Okay, so let's now repeat this again on the other side. So I'm just going along this now. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, and then I land on this and I stop right there. Okay, so let's repeat this one last time here. So I'm going to pull out my stems. Okay, so I'm gonna start making my petal, my leaf. Okay, so let's take me to the other side. You know what, I can pull out one right there. Okay, so it's all done. I have made all of these. Oh, so I have this section here which needs to be completed, so it needs to be connected. So I'm going to pull out one from here, and yeah, that's it. So I'm just going to finish this here like that. So yes, everything is connected, and I have this lovely Samson all set. Okay, so okay, so let's move on to our next tangle, which is Gourdgeous. But again, we're not going to use Gourdgeous in its actual form. Okay, so we're going to do a tangulation of that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start at this point and pull out lines like this. Okay, so I'm going to do a single line like this, and then I'm going to make double lines coming out. Okay, so this is a single line and this is a double line. So this is the line, these two lines, we're going to fill between these two lines here. Okay, solid black. Okay, so then again I'll finish it up with a single line. Now I'm starting again with my double line set. So this is going to be double. Okay, you can actually come all the way down till there. Okay, so now I'm again going to fill this up with my 08 pen so I can go quick. Okay, how's it going, guys? Do give me a thumbs up if it's all okay and if you're able to follow me. Let me know if you want me to slow down or if you want me to repeat anything. And do give me a thumbs up if you're watching this. Okay, so now again I'm going to make a single line So that goes there. Now let's repeat this whole thing. Okay, so this is going behind this. So just so I know, I'm just going to make some markings in that section so I know this needs to be filled in solid black, right? So I'm going to continue now. I really can't go out like that, so I'm just going to continue here, pretend like this is kind of getting wrapped around that. Okay, so you have to kind of hide and kind of sneak behind the leaves here. Okay, and okay, so now this is going out like that, and this is going to be wider. So again I have a single line coming, and I also have now the double line coming, so I just have enough space to do that. Yes, I do have space to do that. Okay, now the challenge is to remember where I have to add my blacks. Okay, so here I don't have much space, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to go ahead and add. So this is going to be black filled in completely. Okay, so I'm going to come back and do a good job there. Okay, so this goes like this goes like that, and this is all black. Okay, and now I am going to go from this direction. Okay, so I'm just finishing up there. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. Let's go ahead and fill this up. Okay, so this section is going to be filled in black. And I'm going to fill in this little section here. So each one of us is going to be different depending upon how much space we have. So it's going to be interesting to see how everybody else's turns out. Okay, so now let me start working on this side. Okay, so I'm almost done with this section. So always give a quick check to make sure that everything is covered and you don't have any, see these little sections that's sticking out. So make sure that it's all covered. So there you go. Okay, So I'm going to do this on the other two as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to start with my 01. So I start somewhere here, okay, and I'm going to pull out my lines from here. So let's start from here. Okay, so I'm just pretending. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start building this on the other side. So we need to come all the way here. Okay, so let's see how that goes. So this is my double line. And again going back. I like to finish all my line work and then go back and do the filling, but if you like to kind of work along and kind of work simultaneously, then please go ahead do that. It's just that I feel it's easy to kind of finish making the lines and then do that. So let me know what's your preference. Okay, so this is all done. Now here, single line, so I'm going to just pull out a wider thing here. Okay, now let's see how it turns out once I finish adding black. Okay, so this is black. Okay, how's it going, guys? Do let me know if you're there. Okay, so I'm almost done. Okay, so I am almost done with my second section. Okay, so I'm going to do my third section. I like that contrast that it's creating. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here in this section, this fine section. Let's see, okay, since I started off this way, let me just continue on that. So again, I am going to start from here and then pull this line out. So that was my single line, and then I go ahead making this band, and then again single line, and now making a band. Okay, and let's repeat this. Okay, what is that? Okay, so now I don't have much space, so I'm just going to go ahead and just keep adding. Okay, so like that, and then let me now start working on this side. Okay, so okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fill black. Let me just start off from here. Okay, so I'm just going ahead and filling all these little gaps so that it kind of shows up. Okay, so now that's all done. So now let me just get to okay, so these last few sections. How are you guys doing? Okay, so I'm all done with this. Okay, I think I'm all done. Let me just quickly check if I've covered everything, and that seems to be good to me. Okay, so here's what we have. Now let's get to this outer section, right? So for the outer section, we will be doing tipple, but tipple and black beads, or you can add some black circles. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm first going to go ahead and add circles all along, and then come back and fill some of them. In fact, I'm going to use a pen pen. That would be good. Okay, I found my pen pen. So I'm going to make circles. Some are going to be nice and big, and some are going to be small, and the whole idea is to fill this entire space with circles, um, but still making sure that the circles are all touching each other. Okay, like that. Okay, so make some big ones, make some small ones, uh, keep it different so there's a good fun. It's always fun to have different sizes. Okay, so So now I have a big space here, so I am going to add circle like that. Okay, so if you haven't already liked the video, then please do like the video. It really helps me with the algorithm of YouTube. And if you enjoy my videos, then please do hit that like button. Okay, so I pretty much covered this section. Okay, so I'm gonna make some big ones here now that I have some space. So let's just okay, Shani says love the contrast created by Gourdgeous. Yes, it looks lovely, doesn't it? So we're going to create more contrast on the outside as well with Tipple. Okay, I have last few sections. Okay, so I am done adding tipple all around. Now it's a little messy because there's a lot of white space showing through, so I'm going to quickly go around and I'm going to go around and fill these little tiny gaps with solid black. That is going to that's going to really give that nice contrast that we need. Thank you, Banu. Thanks a lot. Means a lot. Just like that, give that like button there. Okay, something happened. So I'm back. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go around and add black. Okay, so add that black. It really brings out the whites, which makes it interesting. Okay, so Josh wants to know instead of tipple, what else can we add? Any tangle that has a lot of black in it, because we have Samson, which is very open and a lot of white showing through, right? So we need something that complements that. So we need something like this. You could probably even do just Gourdgeous, whatever we did here on the outside. That is fine, but something that has a lot of black in it. So we are going to add black to the tipples. If you're wondering how come there's no black in tipple, we will be adding some. We'll be making few really black tipple. Thank you, Vanu. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm just quickly going around to make sure I have everything covered. And preferably something organic, because this whole tangle is kind of organic tangle. So I mean, we have a lot of organic tangles in this. um, so maybe you can do a grid based or something like that, but make sure it kind of blends in. Thank you, Shalini, means a lot. Thank you very much. I actually had a blast planning this, recording this, and editing this, and then posting them. It's been a fun journey for me as well. But you know what? The best part was that you guys kept it going. You guys have been doing it so well that I had to up my game. So it was like that. And as I said, I can't wait to get back to adding colors. So I'm gonna redo this with colors and all of that, I guess. It's just I see your works, and everybody's in the group and I get so many more ideas like, oh, I could do that, I could do this. Okay, So now I've added black and everything is ready. So now I'm just going to randomly pick some circles, especially the big ones, and I'm going to make a inner aura circle and give a little white teardrop and go back and fill the rest of the circle. So this is what I meant. We're going to add some beads, black beads as well. So randomly I'm going to pick few here and there, the nice and big circles, and then add these little black beads along that. Okay, oops, I'm off the camera. Okay. Are you guys able to see me because my laptop doesn't show anything, so I'm not sure if this is live. Yeah, Patricia, mine too. So I don't know, let's see. Even yeah, but if it, I don't know, if I close it might not allow me to. No, nobody can hear me, nobody can. Okay. Nobody can hear me, nobody can see me.